My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Blueprints. We are Aquarium Coat Check. This is rank 8. Okay, we are good. Let's go one over to our antechamber. Or antechamber, rather, if I want to pronounce it correctly for what it is. Okay, you want red in this corner. You want Costa Rican orange in this corner. You want Arindan black in the top, and then you want Eurasian purple there. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. Because the Eurasian purple is gonna lower itself consistently, so I need to get it up. Top line somehow. As well as a black up there too. I can alternate this white now to get 2 additional whites rather than greys, which I suspect to be a good idea. And then if I clicked red, I turn the 2 blacks into red and the 2 whites into blacks on the top line. Let's start from here and see if this gives us enough to be on with. I've got to maintain my orange from Costa Rica, but this way I can get a black down on the bottom line, which gives me the ability to get purple up in the corner. Which actually, if I want to do it slightly differently, hang on. There we go. Wait, no, wrong order again. Damn. There we go. That's got to be the right order. Now I just need orange 1 space down? How the hell do I do that? I mean, I can free the orange this way. Wait, hang on. How do I get... Oh, that might do it. Lower purple to the bottom line. Oh no, then my green's blocked. Oh, that actually feels like a real big mistake now. How can I free that? I think I might have just bricked myself. I'm not capable of getting green off of the middle line anymore. Damn it. I've got 3 of you correct as well. Dang. Okay, so I think most of that solution was pretty much correct. You want the one before your orange. There we go. And then again, we're in the same position of our orange is only capable of coming down when manipulated there. Let's hit our first red, I think. Oh, so close. I need one more. I need the red now to come off the midline. Which I really don't want to have to use a purple for. So if I hit red again, the blacks become red, which unfortunately prevents us from being able to solve it for India. How is it possible to get a black off the midline if I'm not going to be using purple to do so? It's not. Everything's basically one out of sync from where it needs to be. I think this? Nope. Completely out of sync again. How about if we do the other one? There we go, that's in sync. I need that red one over. So I want red to be just trailing. God damn it! I had it correct. I had it correct as well, by the way. It's literally, I clicked the wrong thing at the very end. Well, that's fine. That's fine. If I've solved it before, I can solve it again. That's how I know. Gotta get the purple up to the top. Do that by way of... So now we need to use the purple to get orange unlocked. Then I need to get that purple back to the top line again. At some point we have to hit red. I've got a red off the main line, so we've got somewhere to start with here, at least. So yeah, those two need to invert. So again, it's red after... red after the orange. Arajan set. I think we're correct. There it is. Kororika set, Fen set, Arajan set, Arindian set. Whew! Would you believe the word is light? Light in sketches. Light in sketches. That's a chapel if I've ever seen one, and I have indeed. A fair few times I was raised Roman Catholic. That is a tree. That is presents. That is gifts. It is gift. It is Christmas. Bell. Kettlebell. Weights. 3. Oh, 3. 3 in tree. It's an H. Looks like the first word is going to be these. Where's our Morajai? Up here, to be expected. I wish one of them just was, like, ready. Like, you just have to click all of the things. It's literally done for you. I'm going to need to use orange in the middle to turn one of the blues into an orange. There we go. Hell, I guess it gets easier the more of them that I turn into orange as well. Get him. Lantern? Another word, lantern? Lantern light in sketches. Something, 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 something. Through lantern light in shadows. Something, something. One more room over gets us to archives. Oh, that's so fun. This is a banana, but that's rotten. It's trot and rot for a T, giving us the T that I was looking for these. Hey. Hello, Morajai box. Ooh. Oh, that's annoying. You want 2 reds. That means I'm going to have to set a red at the very end. Yeah, probably. Get an orange off the midline there. When I hit that red, the other one, the black becomes orange. god, it's not red followed by orange. It's orange followed by red for the top line. And then orange and red on the bottom line as well. Maybe I should be transforming one of these. But then I lose access to my black, which really feels like a useful piece. The orange can only basically become black or red. Or rather, it can only become red after I merge those. So... I think I'm probably bricked on this one. Yeah, I don't think I want the black off the top line yet. I'm trying to get orange into that position right now. So first things first, we need to get a... purple up onto the top line in order to delocate an orange from the mid. Next up is making sure that 2 spaces behind it is the orange, which is currently trying to swap to 1 space behind it. That is 2 spaces behind it. There's the orange in the correct position now. In order to set them as well, I can get a green up on the top line. Yay! So that line's sorted as long as I don't change any of those too severely. I can free a black to give me some additional maneuverability for a moment. And then at some point I need to be able to get an orange down onto the bottom line. How do I do that? Another orange off of the middle line goes... Basically need orange and black at the bottom line. I'm more and more thinking that I might actually need to turn an orange into a red. It's just not going to be able to benefit from it. Why would I do that? What accomplishment is there to be made? I can't really rotate that middle line at all. These are kind of my only operative pieces at the moment, unless I want to lower the purple to raise a black into the midline, but as soon as I do that, I get blocked again. Because then I've got a black in the midline that I'm not able to do anything with. I can send that down, and then I can even send it back up. Actually, let's like desync the entire thing, basically. Purple delocates another one. There's our orange for the bottom line. Orange, orange, red. Red as soon as I click red. Boom. Through. Yep. Through lantern light and sketches. Through lantern light in sketches seek. Oh, right, that's the blueprint for a completely different building elsewhere. Hang on, what? Where'd that come from? I thought it was this way. Was it? Oh, no. Oh, that's the chapel. Okay, good. Which means that now I just need to head down this direction. This is foyer. Book. Tome. Tome and time. Book and books. Book and books, because they're all under there. Present and resent. It is... Christmas, and this must be a book. What other words are there for book? Book, tome, manual. It's definitely not a pamphlet. A edition. God, are there many words for book? Book is quite a simple word. Tree. Treatise. It's a story. It's a tale. It's legible. It's readable. What even could the other be to give this? Gift and... No. Present. Doesn't seem to have anything around that as far as I can see. Gift, Christmas, tree, star. There's a star on that, on the top of the tree as well. Baubles. I'm gonna continue thinking about it while I do my Morajai over here. All of the other ones should be simpler than the ones we've done so far. I think they get more difficult as the rank goes up. I wonder if a bong is actually a mong. Green in all corners you would like to see. I see. There we go. We've made our additional green. And heck, now I can just spread the green. I just need to be able to get them all in the right positions. There we go. See, much easier. Cast. Now, I am one line lower than I was previously. Through lantern light in sketches cast, a something truth. I mean, if I could change the letters around, these are toys and this is a story. But you can't change the order of the letters as far as I'm aware. It's never been part of the puzzle before. Holiday? Season? Literature and spiritual. I don't know. That one's got me at the moment. Let's head over, which I believe is in. Yes, to pool. Date and ear. 8 and ear. Here. There's day and nope. Here, listen. Lobe. Ear and year would work, which I don't like. I'm gonna make that a little small y. Because, yeah, that's related to date, but it looks like it's more related to day than year. Oh. Hey, where's my Morage box? Thank you. You want those to be red? Mate, I can get those red for you. All I gotta do is get... What? Actually, how do I do this? Blues are currently swapping across the board. Yellows are risers. If I hit that red, this yellow will become black, I think? Sorry, white becomes black and then black becomes red? How the hell do I get enough reds here? I need the blues to be treated like... I guess like white, maybe? From the very start of the puzzle? White's now in the center. And then... So all the blues are treated as white. So if I hit red, do all of them turn into red? Nope. Let's try by getting red into the middle. See what that changes. So now they're being treated as reds, but they're not capable of doing anything. So when I hit white, it turns into gray, but it tints all adjacencies. But it tints all gray adjacencies only. What the heck? So I can make you gray. Then I need to somehow get red to the midline? How the hell would I do that? Yeah, actually that puzzle's blocked. Literally nothing can do anything right now. I mean, I can immediately get red to the bottom line. Just not necessarily that helpful. Oh, get white into the middle. And then, yep. Kill the color. And then use that to spread a bunch of red. Perfect. This one wants to rise. So does that one. Everything's in position, and they're all red. Love an We are south of Chapel. Cast A. Yep, south of Antechamber. We're in the right position, but this is only accessible from the south side, it looks like. Servants' quarters! Boo, 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 boo. Worm and bat. That is a earthworm and a bat. That is a what is a different word for bat? Tool, implement, playing device, construction. What? What is a different word for that? This one's not green. It's not brat and bat. BT and bat? No. Earthworm? I don't think so. I guess swing? Maybe. No, play. Doesn't seem like it's around that. Handle, I suppose, because it's also showing the handle a bit. Handle, pommel, grip. I mean, there's fewer words for you, friend. You are a worm. You appear to be an earthworm. Bug. Bug and... Slugger and bugger. It is... This is hard. Bat and worm. Squirm? Slither? Dirt? No, these are just associates rather than actually what it is. It's about what it is, not what it does. Wriggle and wiggle. That earthworm actually has a beautiful singing voice. It's swing and sing. It's Handle and Andle, the name of that worm. Not confident on this at all. I don't even have a confident guess. God, I might have to come back for this one as well. This is our... Yeah, that's that room. Alright, show me the Morgi. See what I can do about that. You want blacks in all areas. Cool. So I just need to create more white before I turn them black. Easy. Yellow is a riser. That's pretty much the maximum amount of them that I'm going to be able to make. But I'm going to have to ship this one over, right? But also that yellow, you can't be on the top line. How do I get rid of you now? I need to have 2 blacks on the top line? How do I do that? Yeah, I basically need the inverted solution to what I currently have. There. Oh, no. Alright, it's fine. I can get back to it pretty easily. Actually, let's see if I can get away without moving it from the midline. No, because then I don't have a path up to the top. But I can put it in a safe position if that helps. That'll do it. Oh, it's literally the exact same thing. I've got to remember that the reds will turn black. I can't just keep that in that position. Or rather, the blacks will turn red, the pre-extant blacks. There we go. 2 blacks on each line. Woo, we did it! Tint, cast a tint. No, I don't know. That's going to happen from time to time. That up there, just confirming, is the pump room. Oh, so I'm going across. Good. So furnace is next. Pump room here. That is a pin. That is a skittle. That is pin without pie. That is the letter N. Hello, Morajai. It's good to see you, friend. With 2 oranges and a blue, I can certainly make some additional purples. I'm just going to make them all purple and then try and get them in the right position. Start there. Good thing I started there. It worked. Tint of Truth. Cast a Tint of Truth. Through Lantern Light in Sketches cast a Tint of Truth. That's Furnace. So let's go down 1 and then across. Conference Room. That is Beats. That is the meter. That is music. That is notes. It's in 4/4 time. It has a clef. Treble clef, specifically. It is notes. It's not going to be based around farm, I don't think. This is previously identified as a ranch. It could be barn? Barn, it could be wheat, it could be crops. Oh, barn and bar. This is N. And just to confirm, that is the den over there. Yeah, so this is that position. Hello, I found you, Morotai. Welcome. You want yellows in all of those positions. I need to at least get one more. Those are risers. Now that they're all yellow, it's quite a simple solve. Half. And this is directly south of where we were previously, if I know correctly. That's closet. Hang on. Pump room, furnace. Pump room, you've got pin and pie. Furnace, you're there. Hang on. I've got to confirm. Is that direction the end? Yes, it is. Okay, I now know exactly where I am again. So, across from den to conference. Uh-huh. Looking for the word path. Path. Oh god, this entire block is going to be annoying. Yeah, that was servants' quarters. That was foyer. So south of that we have gymnasium. Win and string, metal and laces, laces and aglet, gold and they hold your shoes together. Gold and no. I mean, laces and aces, but not especially good if you ask me. One and done, undone, tied, not, loose, loose and lose. It's not going to be that. That's a number one. You don't, unless they're zero indexing, you can't have lost to that. I really want to say lace. Place? Lace and place? For you placed in order to get a medal? I don't like it. Just marking down the gym so it's easier. Lace and Place is probably the best I have for it at the moment, so I'm going to give that a soft P. The softness indicating my lack of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Certainty. Confidence. In general. We've got these the pinks that are going to rotate around them. We need a bunch of reds. So I'm going to generate a bunch of reds. There we are. A Tint of Truth 2. This way out there. Guess I'm gonna go down again. Punch. Punch, hit, strike, fist. Farm and arm. Purples in all these positions you're asking for, I see. That'll do it. I'll have my hue. Path a hue? Hang on. Buddy. Yeah, that goes all the way down there. This just calls around to Gymnasium above it, which then has foyer above that. Okay, no, this is the correct position. It just doesn't really make too much sense for hue to be the word here. To something path a hue. We have Gymnasium up that way. Then we have Passageway slightly south of that with a pen, a nib, a writing implement, and a can. It is tin. It is aluminium. I refuse to say aluminum. It is a can. It has a tab. You could use this to stab. Nib. No. Pen. It is a ballpoint. No, it's not a ballpoint. It's a ink pen. It is a tip. can. A tin. Oh boy. Not doing great with this one. I don't think it's tab and stab. Oh. As per usual, let's go to the Morajai box and check that out instead first. You would like exclusively purple? How can I do that for you, friend? I suspect I am going to need access to some blacks here, so let's just immediately turn those, because I can't see needing yellows. Yellows, sorry, I can't see needing whites. Well, this is concerning. I want... Do I? How do I get more purple? Oh, right, there we go. I was like, how do I even get those out of the top line? This is how I get those out of the top line. That's one of you done. Second complete. And then I just need to separate them by the appropriate amount. Which is kind of difficult to do at the moment. There we go. Whew. Oh. That over there's dark room. That's the hallway that we just came from. So if this one's out to the hard wall, which I believe it is. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 left of these. Or 12 if we count the one that I just completed. One more south takes us to dark room. With a crag, a river, a mountain, a brook, a stream? And a book. Book and a brook. That's an R for us. Yeah, boy. Good to have one I can get. Ah, I see you need oranges, friend. Then oranges it shall be. Interesting. Only an additional pink can be summoned here. Okay with doing that? I think I'm okay with doing that. Yay, that'll be fine. I need yellow for rising. There we go. Wisdom. I love rooms like this. Very easy. Whoa. That's wrong. Oh, no. You thought that... I thought that was the wall over there. It wasn't? Oh, God. There's the ballroom and the foundation. What direction am I going? Alright. I'm annoyed by this. I'm gonna go get myself some more consistency, I say. Lights. This could be any number of rooms, frankly. With lab and lamb above is this. There's our drawing room as well. Alright, fine. Maid's chamber. Conservatory. Great. Okay, now I know exactly where I am. I'm gonna go to the opening very quickly. I'm just gonna label some of the locations on the map, just so I can use them. Foundation. Ballroom's next to it. And then corridor below. Okay. So, the wisdom and the R should be directly north of the solarium, if I've done this correctly. So, there's the conservatory. Then we have next to it the bedroom. Then north of that we have the conservatory. Then north of that we have the nook. So no, some of mine are in the wrong direction, wrong area right now. And then there's north of that a pool room. And one further north gets us to hallway with Hugh. Okay, good. So that was correct. So it's Ov and Wisdom that are wrong. They're probably in the other direction. So this is going into the map. Yeah. That's south. Hue of Wisdom? The Hue of Wisdom? Path a Hue of Wisdom. All right. One more over is the closet. And then parlor, which, yes, that's exactly where I think it is. And you should have the word turn in. And you do. Good. Okay, so let's get the closet done. That is a pig and a pie. That is G. Got him. Minimal solution right there. Hell yeah. 2. Hue of Wisdom to turn. Just making sure this should say path. Hey? There it is. Yeah, it does. Good. So path to down here should be ballroom now, and indeed it is. Yeah? Oh. Pig and pitch? Boar? Boar and bar, again, giving us O. Got to keep a white in the middle so that I can use these blues to alternate and get more blues. More whites, eh? There we go. Yeah, got it. Can get a blue up in that corner. So spread those 2 blues there first. Then get a blue up in that corner. I can spread it to only 1 position at the moment. And then another 2. Okay, I only need 1 more. 1 more blue. 1 more blue. I need... Hey! Wait, that's not 1 more blue. So I need a blue to be adjacent to both of the remaining grays, while the white is in the middle. that way. Shade. Alright, now, south of here I should find music room. That's not south, that must be west for foundation. That is a pot. That is a still. That is a... it's a pot. I don't know what to tell you. It's, Brook, forest, creek. I get that's a pot, and it's boiling. There's steam. Boil, broil, no. Stream and steam. It's R. Where'd you puzzle the book? There it is. Need all of these to be oranges. Alright. I can immediately start making them oranges. Do I benefit from that right now? Surely I might need to be able to use a blue as a riser here. Get you all the way to the top like that. Damn. This blue is incapable of doing anything except for trying to rise. In fact, all of the blues at this point. I can get an orange into the middle by raising the blue, which gives me another blue that I can turn into an orange if I really need to. This is kind of all I can do at the moment. Just a little bit bricked there, unfortunately. I do think getting a blue riser is important. That blue can rise, but I want it to rise on the other side if possible. And it can't do that because now it's trying to be a black instead. How do I fulfill this corner? I rise up into it with a blue, and then I turn my blue red. Move you up 2 spaces. We end up with a gray in the midline. Just gonna put that blue there. Rotate it over. That doesn't seem like a solution to me. Let's try... I mean, I want to throw another orange on the top line if I can. I could quick translate one blue and just be like, cool, we have one less blue to work with. But maybe that's exactly what I want. I could rise this 2 times, get it to the very top, but then the black is not on the midline anymore, so it becomes impossible to swap an orange back into position. I can turn you orange right now. Orange, you glad I'm not going to do that, though? It's not going to help us. Because then I'm locked on the top line again. I don't like this early translation. I think I need to use both of them maybe for even different things. Set the top appropriately. My main concern at this point is that I want to keep the yellow and the black on the midline if I can. And as soon as I dislocate one of them, I'm not going to be able to get it back. Unless it's like that. Sick. Ooh, Foundation gives us the word A. That's 4? With a locked Moragi? And music room. Okay, now I know where I am. Also, that's corridor. Spear and spa, missing the letter E. Blues in all these positions you're asking for, I see. I don't want blue to become anything else. It seems bad for us. I need exactly as many blues as I have. Can't spare a single one. That said, I can spare oranges. Use that to make another green. Summon the yellow to the bottom, giving me the ability to dislocate. I'll rise you, and then use your rule to rise the blues. Pass in corridor. Let's hit up music room for sign point. Pot and point. Spot and pot. Direction. Signs. Boil. Oil. No. Boil and bedoil. Sign and singe, but then you have to rearrange letters again. I do think it's point and I want it to be like point and pot, but too many letters. I and N. Pole? No. Start on our puzzle. Blues, you say? I see why my authors say pretty good. I can lower you and then immediately get two in the right positions. How am I going to get you out of that corner, I guess? Is our next big problem. Blues inherit the center block. So I can have this lower. Top two locked, but again, I'm capable of putting them effectively in positions where they can't be moved from, so let's try something other than a position where it can't be moved from. That seems like a bad idea. Okay, now I just need to get them one off sync from one another. Off sync, off sync, off sync. This one needs to be one forward. How do I make you one forward? Well, I can descend. There. I can descend a new rule and then use it. Pass the light through lantern light in shadows past. Pass the light through lantern light. What? That doesn't seem correct. Observatory within. Yeah. Did I not figure out this one? No, this is going to be shadows. Did I not solve that Moragi? Cloister. It's a G. Yeah, gear and ear. And apparently the word shadows is in there. Yeah, so I guess I did that earlier? But I thought I only did things today. Oh, this is bugged. It's... Yeah, there we go. Shadows. Lavatory directly above us. Did I not manage to figure out... Point and pint. No, that's much more than a pint. Yep, don't know it. Let's head 2 over through the corridor to kitchen. Pie and pear, that is an R. Oh, sick. Only one's in the wrong position. That's got to be easy to do, right? Yellows are rises. Nope, block that. Do I need to create another yellow, or do I need this blue to be something else, I suspect? Maybe even the blue needs to be a green. And then it can't really do anything. So probably not that. This will try and perform yellow at the moment, moving one space up, but maybe I don't want that. There we go, I can free it out to the other side. How does that benefit me? The answer appears to be not at all. And then the rest of it is locked. I can literally only flip those spaces now. Another yellow. How useful is that to us? Especially not. I'm not capable of getting orange in the middle again. Does orange in the middle again matter? No. Alright, we're all good. 2, says kitchen. Nook, you should be north of kitchen if I understand correctly. Kitchen and then Nook, but this is currently going out left again, which, so, if that's solarium, and this is bedroom, okay. This being Nook is correct. And then it's pool hole above. Trophy room next to. And then one more above is back to Hugh. Great. Let's get pool hole first. Bone without 1 is the letter B. Yeah. And this is Kane without castle. It is Rook without crook. Does that count as a crook? I believe so. It's Rook without crook. Getting a C. There was B north of this. Okay, cool. Erosion! Excellent. Those descend, as a matter of fact. How do I get that many additional ones, though? I gotta get orange to the center and turn blue and orange both into purples? That's not great to have to do. I can also... Wait, no, those all immediately turn red. Click the red immediately, all of those become red, unfortunately. We've got you in the middle now. So I can center you and then change you. And then I can center you and change you as well. And now I just need to get things in the right positions. I don't want to get the green off of the midline here if I can avoid it. There we go. Nook gives us the word rain. A shade of rain to pass, the light through lantern, light in shadows past, we seek what's left of lies we cast. What? And then for pool rooms, more agile, we have just a bunch of reds in every position. I'm gonna have to turn those blues into whites. How the hell am I gonna do that? It's only going to be blues adjacent to grays that are going to turn, but they have to be adjacent to grays while the white is there. How do I do that? How do I get a blue adjacent to a gray while the white is in the mid position? Especially considering I can't seem to off-center the corners yet. Which is going to become deeply concerning pretty soon. Actually, I need to eliminate all of the blues, is what we do. Right? And then I just turn everything red after I off-center some things so that I can move things. And now it's just about rotating until I get the right positions. There we go. Us. So us goes down to Nook, but goes across to trophy room with a luggage, a case, a suitcase, a I don't think, I mean, even if that counted as a port, this is also a port, so what would I even get from that? No letter? It is a bag, it is a port, it is a harbor, it is a case. It is luggage. Thou art portable. Ghoulish golly. The fact that there's a number of these stumping me is really sad for me. Port, harbor, sail, boat, dock. Sea and seal? Because it's sealed? I don't know. This one's also getting a screenshot. You want white, I believe. With those Morage eyes, you want white in all those locations. There we are. Trying to use the blacks to move everything into the right sync if I can. Can I even accomplish that? Yes, I can. Hell, or maybe I can't. I thought that was going to get things out of the right sync. I I guess I can always move one white to a adjacent gray. It's always an option. Like, I can move them all next to one another. Why can't I move them apart appropriately at the moment? Am I just doing it wrong? There has to be a way to get that done. There it is. Woo! Right. Foundations there, so it should be... There's only 2 more Moragi boxes I need to do. Case without a caser. Don't know. That's bull holes. It's the opposite direction to the one I want going. It's foundation. Corridor and music room, so I can head up past foundation now. Foundation ballroom on the left, so I'm looking for 2 rows up. Conference hall, dark room. Let's check the guest bedroom here with Vine? Thorn? Sharp? Boyle? Sharp, Rose, Thorn? Stem and Steam is A. Dark room, that's Wisdom. So it's A there. One of these confusing ones. Okay, yellow in 2 corners and black in 2 other corners. Yellows are risers, so we'll use them to get a black off the bottom line. Just need one more yellow down there. Hour. Servants' quarters. What's yours one again? Oh, yes, this room. So I need to go down one and across. Gymnasium. So it should be that room right here that I'm struggling to find a way into. There we go. Up from passageway gets us into laundry. With, those are pliers? Plier and a pier? For L. Which would make this line plans. Okay. Gonna need purple in all of these corners, so we're gonna need to make some more purples. I'm gonna make another pink first, and then use that to make more purples. Perfect. I've done exactly this puzzle so many times. Exactly this, trying to get exactly these pieces in exactly the positions that they're currently not in. There we go. Find. Through lantern light in sketches cast a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light in shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Appears to be our complete message. As for our message from the Atelier, these something plans forge? Baron, maybe? These something plans forge Baron crests among Hume Blessed, perhaps? Okay. now that we've done each room, I'm going to do a very, I want to say very quick error check, but it's going to be as quick as it takes to do it. Effectively looking to go line by line error checking. So, entry. Placed, please tell me you're just open. Nope. So it would make me resolve them. Okay, so. We're looking for storeroom. Sanctum, which is cloister, what I called it in the notes that I wrote down. We are looking for G and shadows. We are looking for T and light. Yep. Yeah, lavatory. Spare bedroom above that with N. Snail and sail, as well as of. Yes. Parlor has turn. As well as what I suspect to be an E for rate and rat. Den still showing the same time. 8 p.m. Or a.m. It's either or. Spike and pike for an S. Right, this one's not accessible from any of the easy sides to get to because it is furnace. Then aquarium. We keep going through, getting us to you, and then directly south of you is servant's bedroom with earworm and R-worm. Earworm. We got tints. These something plans. The letter Y seems a little suspect here now for year and ear. These dying plans, maybe. These... It could be dying plans. So now, if I assume that is that, and then this would have to create the letter D... No, wait. You'd have to create letter I. A swing and a swing. It is a... hit and a hoot. I don't know it. So that's our chapel. Let's go over to the pool. One more over into foyer. So could this be a D? Okay. I have 4 letters that I don't know. I have 5 letters that I don't know, and I have 1 letter that I'm not certain of. But I think this is the interrogation. Oh, I don't have the blueprint, oh, I'm gonna have to get another shrine as well. Alas. We can do that tomorrow. I think this is where I'm gonna call it for today. Actually, should I just go quickly coat check my emerald bracelet, maybe? Honestly, I do not think I need to. I do think I could go back to the estate and find a freezer and find a coat check and stuff like that. But realistically, it's almost irrelevant to what I'm actually doing at the moment, which is get this full Atelier puzzle. So for those 5 that I can't get, I'm going to try and come back at the top of the next episode as we start our new day with our full translations. These dying plans is what I think it is. Dying plans, because then dying plan refers to a will, which makes a bunch of sense, because we have the wills and we've never used them for anything. These dying plans, I assume Forge Baron, because we have F space RGE, B space RON, Forge Baron, and then CRE something T. So if the music room has an S, crest, and then it says a bong at the moment, but I'm assuming not. I feel like maybe it could even be above. Maybe I have 2 words wrong. Crest above. Huam blessed. Big house that's holy. Excellent. I'm going to interrogate those a little closer in between our episodes, but until then, I'm going to tell you that it's been a hell of a day. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been what do they call it? Blueprints! Top Labs is a serious playlist for all my content in the game, past, present, and future. A special thanks to this episode's Sorathil. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.